When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. The Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back looking for help. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense will start this game off with the football. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On first down from their own 22. They'll run it from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. And the Hoosiers will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So the Michigan Wolverines offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing. Tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The margin for error is so small in this conference, it's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprise.
Turning it on! He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line and a big pickup on that one.
I love this play call. You want to get your playmakers the football in space. What a creative way. This little kind of push pass by the quarterback. Get into the receiver's hands quickly and let him go make yards.
And the Wolverines, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wants to throw again. Fires to the middle. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Just a short pass to the tight end. tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Makes the catch. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wolverines will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back has it. Buys a little extra time. Back's going for the goal line. Going airborne. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. They get the extra point is blocked.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The inside handoff. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. The Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35.
I love the start for this quarterback on 3rd down. 3rd down, obviously money down, got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Longo. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Snap to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Trying to get rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
You got to be able to blitz, but get home. It's one thing to blitz just to blitz, but you got to find a way, slip through those cracks. Nice job by the defense. The QB had no clue. He was hanging in there, trying to be tough. Got hit as he threw the football, forced the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. As they come over the football 1 minute to go here in the 1st. Looking to fire. They're working that left side.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, Get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
And the Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gets rid of it. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Here's the handoff. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the 1st period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And after that 1st quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. The Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Oh, he's got some space. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wolverines. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Takes the easy completion. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They just keep firing. Throws to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And the Hoosiers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. When you have the type of defensive lineman that Michigan has had over the years, you don't always have to send the house to get to the quarterback.
No, it's a beautiful thing when you're a defensive coordinator, when you got big, strong studs like this. Year after year, Michigan always has a stable full of them, of guys that are athletic enough to rush the passer, but physical enough to play the run. It's a fun spot to be in as a DC.
Hunt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. So here comes the Michigan offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And some room to work. There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now they'll run it on the toss. Turns it on in midfield. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Those who stay will be champions, so said Bo Schembechler, and those who keep it on the ground churn out first downs.
Yeah, it's because it's a way of life, right? It's that physicality. It's going to be hard in practice all week. When you're at Michigan, it's going to be grind. It's going to be physical. That's who they are. They won't compromise. And if you get to stick around, here recently, a lot of success, too.
And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Oh, got some room entered to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Give to the single back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. With the catch, it's Longo. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Hoosiers want to pick up the tempo. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming.
He's got it inside the 30. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Now the play fake. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Goff. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the 1st half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go? DB's right up on the receivers. Fires to the right. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. The give on the inside. Makes the play in the backfield again, and the defense can use a timeout and get the ball back here. And the Hoosiers will call on their punt team. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Well, they dial up a pass play there on 1st down, and how about the quarterback there? Buys time, he's outside, he's looking for people to get open on the scramble drill, but there's nothing happening, and just a really quick decision to decide to take off and go get another 1st down now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Here we go. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, don't tell me it's a basketball town when we've had a 1st half like that there in Bloomington. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Hoosiers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
So now it's second and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to fire on second down. This time it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snap to the back. Here comes the heat. He'll try to do it himself. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
Man, that takes some serious onions. Backed up inside your own 10, and you're going for it on fourth down. No dice. Offense now set up in easy position to get a score.
Turning it on.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
325.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Had to settle for the field goal. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Slings it downfield. Finds a man on the right. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs, and this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just keep slinging it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's complete. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. It's a seam wide open. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hoosiers are flying down the field.
Here we go.
Off play action on 1st down. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Indiana. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Coming out with it, it's Goff. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Toss to the left. Running to Green. Crosses the 30. Oh, he's got some space. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. The Wolverines come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Still on his feet at the 45. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Wolverines. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Into the end zone he goes for the 2, and now they lead by 3 possessions. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Terrell. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Pressure coming. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires to the tight end. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
The outstanding game has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the...
Hits the afterburners. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. Might be calling a hot route. Snap in the shotgun. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! And the punishment has been extended. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Terrell. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And his throw is incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The running back has it. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. On the read, he'll take it himself. He will not get it. A fourth down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Got the quick pass. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. And the Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback now breaking the field. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
It's so nice to be an offense on 2nd down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10.
Military stun.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going for 6. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for a lot more on that one. Instead, he's out of bounds at the 14.
On the set.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers.
Cricket.
They go to the ground. Finds a little space. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. There he goes. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Gonna take a shot. He's got it inside the 25. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Absolutely center cut. Are forced to settle for the field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Penn State has the lead right now inside Beaver Stadium, but it hasn't come easy. They're in a tight one. They're up by 13 over Illinois. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got the 1st down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The give as they work on that clock. He's in open space downfield. Flying out to the left. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Looking to throw. He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead.
And it's more common to throw for the two-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You could tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice two-point conversion.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
So here comes the Michigan offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive.
Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Yeah, and obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, a quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
Here they're trying to get to the edge. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They'll immediately call timeout. Well, the head coach told us in pregame he liked the way his defense's speed matched up, and it's really hard to get the edge against these guys.
Yeah, and everybody wants to run outside and get their fast guys in space, but you look at how fast these backers close and run to the football, it looks like you've got a little bit of space out wide, and then, boom, it's gone in a hurry.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the right. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Running through contact.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. Gets the back moving. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Hoosiers look to do some damage in the red zone. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to do it for this one. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
I think you got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, and it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.